Hey creators, it's me, Cynthia of Complete and Utter Mess, Inspired Mixed Media Tutorials. But today, I'm here with a free project for tinypandora.com. Let me tell you all about it.
In this video, I'll show you how I made these colorful, contemporary feather charms. I used Tiny Pandora's Perfect Beads and Blends kit to make the feather charms. The kit makes it very easy to create blends that are just the right scale for a project like this. I also created a free PDF studio guide for this project. It contains a full materials list and plenty of step-by-step photos. It's available on tinypandora.com. Okay, let's start making some feathers. Roll out the white clay to the thickest setting on your pasta machine. Use the smallest triangle template to cut 2 triangles from the white clay. The long blade included with the kit makes this so easy to do. Roll out the cadmium yellow, fuchsia, and ultramarine clay to the thickest setting. Cut 1 small triangle from each color. Arrange the triangles with 1 white triangle between each color. The cadmium yellow should be in the middle. It will mix with the fuchsia to create an orange color, and with the ultramarine to create a green color. Roll over the triangles with an acrylic roller. This will adhere the seams and allow you to pick the triangles up and put them through your pasta machine. Fold the triangles in half, lengthwise. Roll the clay, folded side first, through your pasta machine on the thickest setting. Continue folding and rolling until the clay is blended. Be sure to always fold in the same direction. When you've finished blending, roll the clay lengthwise through the medium setting on your pasta machine. Trim the sides and the ends of the blend. Then cut the blend in half. This just makes it a little bit easier to handle. Orient the blend so the stripes are vertical. Roll out a sheet of white clay to a medium setting and place it next to the blend. Use the long blade from the Beads and Blends kit to cut strips from both sheets at the same time. Arrange the strips into 2 sheets of alternating white and blended stripes. Place parchment paper over the striped sheets and burnish with a furniture slide or a piece of cardstock. If you'd like, you can add polka dots to your striped sheets. Use a 1.5 millimeter wire ferrule to punch circles from the white stripes. Use the same 1.5 millimeter wire ferrule to punch circles from a sheet of black clay that has been rolled out at a medium setting. Then, place the black circles into the empty circles in the white stripes. When all of the black circles have been placed, burnish the veneer again. Orient the veneer so that the stripes are vertical. Then use a 1.5 or 2-inch circle cutters to cut 2 circles from the veneer. Keeping the stripes vertical, cut the circles in half, diagonally. Roll out a sheet of white clay at the medium setting. Place a half circle onto the white clay. Press down to adhere it. Then, flip the second half of the circle over. Place it next to the first half, and again press down gently to adhere. This is how the diagonal stripes on the feathers are formed. Use a leaf-shaped cutter to cut feather shapes from the circles. Use an X-Acto knife to score lines in the feather shape. Use the diagonal lines of the stripes as a guide. Be careful not to cut all the way through the feather shape. Then use the X-Acto knife to cut tiny wedges of clay from random spots around the edge of the feather. Roll a thin strip of clay in a contrasting color and lay it down the center of the feather. Use an X-Acto knife to trim off the excess clay. Use the 1.5 millimeter wire ferrule to punch a hole at the top of your feather. Then cure the feather at the manufacturer's recommended temperature, tented, for 1 hour. Once the feathers are cured, use 400 grit wet-dry sandpaper to wet sand the edges of the feather. This step is really optional, but I think it results in a much neater, professional-looking feather. But be sure to sand only the edge. Don't sand away the texture on the front of the feather. Once you've tidied up the edges of the feather, you can add jump rings to turn them into jewelry. I like turning them into earrings. Place an 8 millimeter jump ring through the hole at the top of the feather. Then use your pliers to securely close the jump ring. You'll know the jump ring's completely closed when you hear a click. Then place a 3 millimeter jump ring through the 8 millimeter jump ring and add an earring wire. Then use your pliers to securely close the 3 millimeter jump ring. I like making trendy, non-matchy-matchy feather earrings. The feather charms also make great keychains. Slip the jump ring that comes with the keychain kit through the hole at the top of the feather. Then slip the keychain onto the ring. Use pliers to securely close the ring. These bright keychains won't get lost at the bottom of your purse. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please remember to like, comment, and share. And don't forget to subscribe. We have lots of great and free projects for you here on the Studio Cryptique YouTube channel. Until next time, keep creating!